Rochester School for the Deaf say this has been a week like no other. They've spent the last couple of days with a recording artist that's taught them anything is possible. YNN's Mike Hedeen and photojournalist Andrew Hines introduce us to SignMark.
His real name is Marco Voriemo, but to many in the music industry and the deaf community, he's better known as SignMark. SignMark is the first deaf person to sign with a major record label. He says he fell in love with music as an 8-year-old in his native Finland and turned that love into a career.
My grandmother was hearing, is hearing and speaking, and she loved music, and I noticed that music can bring people together, and so I just really got into it there. I started to copy the lyrics as she was singing and turn them into sign language and enjoy that experience with my family. And
when I got to Rochester, the first thing I asked...
Other than car horns and other loud sounds, SignMark says he hears very little. Unlike other musicians, SignMark doesn't hear his music, but feels it.
The vibration, the punch, the attack, those things are really critical for me. That's how I control my music and the production of my music. I need to make sure that it has the right beat, the right rhythm.
Before his visit to Rochester School for the Deaf this week, many students there said they didn't really know who he was. But that changed once they got to know SignMark and his story.
And I thought that he was some singer, but when he arrived yesterday and I met him, I was so inspired. He can rap, and he works with this hearing man who sings the rap, and it's just so inspiring. I'm thrilled.
SignMark's message to the students was not all about music. He also talked a little bit about politics and how he lobbies for equal rights for all. He told of his work with the Finnish government to ensure deaf people are not treated like second-class citizens. Students say it's the kind of message they need to hear.
He wants to encourage people to have the same rights. He works with governments and politicians. He's out to change the world and bring us all together. To make peace out of war and things like that.
SignMark told those at RSD that he struggled along the way, but soon found nothing is impossible. He encouraged them to strive to be the best and not let being deaf hold them back.
And I want to make sure that they get the right message so that they won't miss out and they won't make mistakes like I did. I try to give them as much as I can to encourage them to shoot for the stars.
Mike Hedeen, YNN.
Now, SignMark is performing tonight at Rochester School for the Deaf. The show is sold out.
I'm Paul Wagner, President of Comprehensive Mold Management. Even if you have no current water problems, mold could still exist in your home.